the better way to looking to pay and make reality our Olympic goals.
And there's an order, and the WBC is the WBC. I cannot compare to anybody else. And he signed a contract. He fought to fight for the WBC title.
But you, the WBC, think that you better than everybody, don't you? So since you, the WBC, and you got the fucking green belt, which don't mean fucking shit.
Terence Crawford has just been hit with a shockwave no one in boxing saw coming. The WBA president has officially revoked his boxing license, a move that stunned fans worldwide. And all of this unfolded only days after Crawford filed a massive $50 million lawsuit against the WBC, triggering one of the most explosive confrontations the sport has witnessed in years.
He did not comply with the rules. Then he moves up to super middle and makes the fight of the century, beats Canelo, makes $50 million or around that. The WBC absolutely is not going to charge 3% of such an amount.
What began as a basic disagreement over sanctioning fees has erupted into a full-blown war between Crawford and the very institutions that run boxing from the shadows. This isn't a simple feud, it's a rebellion aimed at the core of the system that shaped the sport's hierarchy for decades. Crawford's bold strike has rattled the foundation of boxing. The response? Immediate and fiery. Mauricio Sulaiman clapped back. Ryan Garcia called Crawford cowardly. Eddie Hearn compared the situation to someone sneaking out of a restaurant without paying. And Tim Bradley insisted the real issue has nothing to do with money. It's all about power. So how did one lawsuit turn into Crawford being shut out by the same organizations that once praised him? Let's break down the collapse.
Ain't paying your ass shit. Fuck you talking about pay $300,000. What makes you so motherfucking better than any of the other sanctioned bodies, huh?
Just weeks earlier, the undefeated pound-for-pound superstar filed his $50 million lawsuit, accusing the WBC of corruption, favoritism, and manipulating rankings after stripping him of his title. The drama began when Crawford refused to pay WBC sanctioning fees following his blockbuster fight with Canelo Alvarez. The WBC responded by erasing him from their rankings altogether.
We made a very clear 0.6%, which is $300,000, with $225,000 going to the Jose Sulaiman Boxers Fund, which is to help former fighters in need.
Crawford didn't fold. He fought back legally, claiming he was being punished because he dared to expose the truth. But then things escalated. Within days, the WBA stepped in and abruptly canceled his boxing license, citing disciplinary issues and violations of conduct. In plain terms, Crawford's fight against the WBC appears to have triggered retaliation from the entire establishment. In their eyes, Crawford wasn't standing up for justice. He was breaking their sacred order. And the first voice to defend that order was WBC President Mauricio Sulaiman.
And there's an order, and the WBC is the WBC. I cannot compare to anybody else. And he signed a contract. He fought to fight for the WBC title. He fought to fight for the undisputed title. He knows the rules. He does not want to abide by the rules. It's okay. He can go other ways.
When asked about Crawford's defiance, Sulaiman stood firm. There are rules. There is order, he said. He signed the contract. He fought for our belt. He knows the system. If he doesn't want to follow the rules, he can go elsewhere. To him, Crawford's lawsuit had nothing to do with fairness. It was about a fighter refusing to honor the standards everyone else follows. Sulaiman even tried to sound gracious, claiming they held no grudges and had personally signed a poster for Crawford at the convention, wishing him well.
No idea. I talk to everybody. I have no hard feelings to anyone. We ended up the convention with the WBC Cares initiative. We had a very nice cardboard of champions, including Terence, and we all signed a nice cardboard signature of Terence Crawford. We're going to send it to him, wishing him the best. If the path crosses again, perfect.
On the surface, it sounded polite, even friendly. But behind closed doors, Crawford's license was quietly being frozen. Insiders whispered that the sanctioning bodies were working together to isolate him from the sport. While organizations spoke publicly about protocols and respect, many believed Crawford was slowly being pushed out of the picture. Soon, the boxing world erupted, with fighters, analysts, and icons choosing sides, some defending him fiercely, others throwing him under the bus.
Say Crawford should have talked his talk before when he needed him. He wasn't talking like this. Now that he got the money, the cash, now, oh, I don't need WC to get me an opportunity. Now I'm gonna say, yo, fuck y'all, blah, blah, blah. To me, that's a little cowardice, you know, on his part. But guess what? Only thing I don't agree with is why is it 330,000? That's what
it's percentage-wise.
Rising star Ryan Garcia didn't sugarcoat his thoughts. He said Crawford should have spoken up when he actually needed the WBC, not after earning millions. Now that he's got the money, he says he doesn't need them. That's coward behavior, Ryan claimed. He even questioned Crawford's anger about the fees. That's the percentage. That's how it works. You fight for their belts. You pay the fees. To Ryan, it wasn't about finances. It was about respecting the system that elevated Crawford in the first place. It's the old-school clash of ideologies. One fighter defends the establishment, while another tries to dismantle it. But then, retired champion stepped in, and his theory shocked the entire community.
Already know the damn rest, eh? Oh, this Terence Crawford is going on. But they all missing it. He missing it too. This ain't about no damn WBC.
Former world champion and analyst Tim Desert Storm Bradley didn't hold anything back. You already know the rest, he said. This ain't about the WBC. It's about Hamza Shiraz. It's about getting him that belt without going through Crawford.
I'm gonna keep the buck with you. Oh, I want y'all to think, man. I told y'all, this is the channel to make y'all think. This about Hamza Shiraz.
Bradley connected the dots that many fans ignored. He suggested the sanctioning bodies weren't punishing Crawford for unpaid fees. They were clearing the path for their preferred fighter. Hamza Shiraz, backed by powerful supporters, suddenly being fast-tracked for a title fight right after Crawford was stripped. Whose guy is that? Think about it, Bradley warned.
It's about him getting a strap. That's what this is about. Whose guy is that? Who guy is that? Think about it. That's what this is about. It ain't about the money.